Orthopedic Center of Illinois Sports Desk.
For the first time since 2008, the Illinois Fighting Illini football program will play in a game where both teams are ranked. The Illini are traveling to Lincoln, Nebraska on Friday to take on the Cornhuskers. Nebraska is also undefeated and they're ranked number 22nd in the nation. Vegas has installed the Cornhuskers as an 8-point home favorite. Illinois is ranked for just the second time in a season since 2011. But for Illinois defensive coordinator Aaron Henry, he says he hates rankings. And he has seen good teams lose their games after hype gets to their heads.
Good or bad, any team can win any given week, and so I'm not a big fan of the rankings personally, right? And so I got to do some back channel things in regards to trying to focus our guys. But it's good, love it for the university, right? Mark out all those, love it for the university, love it for recruiting. I love it all, but it's just in terms of the right now and our players trying to get them to focus on the right now and the task at hand.
Last year's meeting was a boring one in Champaign, a 20-7 victory for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. But stats-wise, the Illini have hit another gear since that day, averaging over 30 points per game in the last year and a half. Illinois offensive coordinator Barry Lenny remembers last year's meeting very well, and he's excited for another crack at the Cornhuskers.
Starting with myself, that's not a great feeling when you let your team down and you don't score. And, obviously last year we didn't get it done, and this year presents a new opportunity and against a very formidable opponent in an environment that'll be really challenging.
And the Eastern Illinois Panthers are looking to move on from its most recent loss to Northwestern and focus on FCS play. They're looking to make the 2014 playoff for the first time since 2013. Last year, despite winning 8 games, the Panthers were the first team left out of the playoffs. Head coach Chris Wilkerson has plastered a picture of them missing out on the playoff in the locker room. He says it's good for motivation.
Or whether you put the extra work in on the weight room or on the practice field, everything matters, and I don't want them to forget that for one single moment, what they felt like when they had that selection show and then we weren't one of those teams selected.
And switching over to high school volleyball, we had Muhammad Seymour playing host to Taylorville, 2 of the top squads in Central Illinois. It was a competitive game with Muhammad Seymour taking the first set, but Taylorville stormed back in the second set, winning it by several points. Right now we're looking at the highlights. The Bulldogs smacking it down and Taylorville not being able to stop it, and that would have been good for the final point for the third set. Muhammad Seymour walking away with a 2-1 victory, and they improved to 2-1 on the year. And that's going to be a wrap on sports. I'm Carson Gourdie. Have a great night.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.